Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
Hello you guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be making horse treats and I'm very excited, so let's get into this. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a bowl for mixing the dough. You're going to need some measuring cups, some sandwich bags or piping bags, some confectioner sugar, some flour, food coloring. Sprinkles are optional. A jar of molasses. Cookie cutters are also optional, but definitely useful and helpful. And that's everything you're going to need, so let's get started. So the ratio for the dough is 2 cups of flour to 1 cup of molasses.
Taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall.
Now make sure to incorporate this mixture really well. This might take a little while. Once it's mixed up pretty well, you can start using your hands to knead and mix the dough. It's going to be very, very sticky. Just keep adding more flour until it's not sticky. It is a pain in the butt to work with your hands, but you need to start kneading it with your hands. It is going to get a little messy, but just keep adding flour and eventually it won't be so messy anymore. Keep kneading it and adding small amounts of flour until it's not sticky anymore, and then your dough is all good. It should be kind of like a cookie dough-like consistency. Now you're going to prepare your surface to roll your dough, so I suggest using a nice cutting board and flour it up real good so the dough won't stick to it. Then you're going to want to start rolling out your dough and flattening it out. So you can use a rolling pin or your hands or something that resembles a rolling pin, and make sure that the rolling pin, your hands, and the dough is nice and floured up. Then I started cutting out shapes with cookie cutters, and then I used a knife to help me cut out shapes that I didn't have cookie cutters for. I wanted to make certain things like a Starbucks Frappuccino, so I used a knife to cut out the cup and the straw and all that type of stuff. Cutting out the shapes was probably my favorite part, along with decorating the horse cookies, because you can get really creative and you can make so many different things. The treats all come out so cute in the end. After you're done cutting out the shapes, put them on a cookie sheet so they're ready to be baked. Make sure you put them on a cookie sheet that has tin foil on it so they don't stick.
Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Once all the cookies are cut out and ready to be baked, place them in the oven for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. While the cookies are baking in the oven, we can prepare the icing. So there's really no measurements for this. It also just depends on how much you want to make, because a lot of confectioner sugar really only makes a little bit of icing. But just start with a scoop of the confectioner sugar and mix in a teaspoon of water at a time until it gets to the right consistency. If it's runny, then you definitely need to add more confectioner sugar. It should not be runny. It should be the consistency of regular royal icing.
But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow.
Make sure to keep an eye on your horse cookies, and when they are puffed up a little bit and a lightish brown color, that means that they are done.
Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
Once you're done making the icing, you're going to want to spoon it into either plastic baggies or piping bags. If the icing is too runny, which some of mine definitely was, then just add more confectioner sugar into the bag before you cut the hole in it, and you'll be able to mix it in just while it's in the bag. But once your icing is all done, you can start decorating your cookies and have fun with it and get really creative. This was definitely a really fun process, and I had so much fun, and this is how they came out. They came out super cute, and I just know the horses are going to love them. Once your cookies are all iced, just leave them out to dry for a few hours. It's like royal icing, so eventually it will dry. And then pack them up, and they're ready to be taken to the barn, and they're ready for the horses to enjoy. Speaking of enjoy, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to give this video a like.
Oh, this horse is Starbucks, so I'm gonna give her a Starbucks treat. Want a treat? Now they're all gonna ask for it. Is that yummy? It's too big for Starbucks. No.
Here's just some clips of me and my little cousin giving the horses the treats, and I think they really liked them. So yeah, enjoy these couple clips of us petting and feeding some horses.
Oh, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll find out. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bar,